Hello and welcome, Gemini, to your September 2023 horoscope. My name is Jeff Smith. I'm your professional astrologer here for you at Raise Your Vibration TV. Welcome. Welcome to September. Can you believe it? Unbelievable. Welcome to the horoscope. What we're going to do, we do every month, we are going to look at the planetary energies that are available to us. Are we working with them? Are we working against them? How can we go with the flow? And I believe that astrology is one of the best ways to understand how to go with the flow with the universe. You are a part of the universe. You are not separate from it. It may seem like it from your point of view. But all in all, it all comes down to we're all connected. And with astrology, it really shows that all things are connected. Everything is energy. And for the month, we're going to show you exactly where the focus is going to be for you, Gemini. We're going to see what influences are going on. There's a lot of variables in astrology, but I like to hone them down to just a few. You know, I always follow the KISS rule. Keep it simple, stupid. You know what I mean? Or keep it simple, smarty. You know, however, which way you want to flop it. You know what I mean? You got to keep it simple because there's so much information that can almost overshadow the initial raw energy that's available to you. So we're doing it raw here at Raise Your Vibration TV. Yep, we sure are. All right. So Gemini, before we begin, thank you for being here. And number two, don't forget to watch your tarot reading also for September that I have on the channel. And we go in deep with intuitive energy, and the cards tell us and weave us a tapestry of exactly what is going on for you in the month. And the astrology readings work hand in hand. I used to have them together in the reading, and I got inspired to separate them because I really do love to do astrology. Don't get me wrong. I love tarot card readings. I've been doing it since I was 18. I've been doing astrology since then too, but seriously, I mean, this is where my passion's at because I believe in it. And I wouldn't be wasting my time here on a YouTube channel in a sea of millions of other astrologers and tarot readers, but I do it because I was drawn to do it. And this is a great way to get the voice out and let people learn astrology. Not only that, you can learn astrology as you're going through your monthly horoscope, you know, and seeing, I'm pointing what I'm looking at. So without further ado, let's begin. Let's go ahead and take a look at your chart. All right, is the mouse moving? It is. Fantastic. All right, so you can see for September, it seems like there's a bunch of planets on one half of the chart and a bunch of planets on the other. And if we're looking at this personality-wise, we would call this a seesaw pattern. And what this is we got two houses separating a grouping of planets or energies here. Because the planets don't make us do things. It's the energy that they present on what they are, like the moon is our emotions, and then where it's placed in the sign in Aries, and then where it's placed in the house, 11th, and where it's making any aspects. Well, the moon isn't making any aspects right there, but these are the relationships between all the energies that are present around us. There's no way we can snap out of it. There's no way that we can separate ourselves from it, you know? So it looks like we're in a, well, first of all, number one, we're in a holding pattern. Look at all those retrogrades. 1, 2, 3. Well, I don't count Chiron. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 of the big major planets. And another thing is Jupiter is going to be going retrograde. It went retrograde on the 4th. So we've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 major planets in retrograde. So as far as how it looks at us collectively is that a lot of things are taking their time. You know, a lot of things are being reviewed. Look at what's going on in the world. A lot of things look like, you know, like any day it looks like it's ready to pop, but it's not. Something else comes up and then something else, and then your focus is diverted and all of that, whether it's by design or not. You know what I mean? But in our personal lives, we can look at this as not so much everything is a struggle, but we really got to start taking stock at what we need to look at here. Okay. So you're going to be balancing the energies of communication, home, and romance, relationships, love, giving and receiving love. And then you've got the 10th, which is career. 11th is groups, friends, hopes, wishes, and dreams. And the 12th, which I refer to as your subconscious and what is going on inside of you internally. Okay. So you can see we've got those 3 houses each illuminated, and we're trying to find a balance between them. So let's go ahead and take a look at the calendar. And this is what I write out every month to give us a good idea, rundown of what's going on. This is how I present my astrology. And astrology is all about symbols. So if you're looking at these symbols and going, what the hell is he doing? It took a long time to get this into my lexicon of language, because looking at these symbols, it speaks a language. Like I have the moon's movements through the days, because the moon moves very fast in a month, and it goes through basically all the signs within a month. So it's 2 or 3 days depending on where it sits and how it's moving. So the moon has to do with our emotions, our mood. So I put that in here to kind of highlight how the mood's going to be for the weekend or whatnot. And also, like the full moons and the new moons and all the other lunations and everything else, But this is what we're going to do. We're going to take a look at it. So on the 3rd, Venus, the planet of love, went direct. So now things are moving forward, okay? Jupiter, the planet of expansion, is going retrograde on the 4th. So we've got this push and pull energy. Just watch finances, because both of these planets have to do with finances to some degree. Venus is your value. Jupiter is the prosperity that you attract or push away. So just be aware of that. So Jupiter being retrograde probably till the end of the year. Yeah, I think it's till December 31st, actually. New Year's Eve ought to be really something. I wonder what everyone's going to be partying on New Year's Eve. Jupiter goes direct on New Year's Eve. What an alignment that is. Wow. Anyway, so if I was going to pick a good weekend for this month, it would be the 8th, the 9th, the 10th, even the 11th. The Monday looks great. Why I say that is because the moon moves into Cancer. The sun makes a nice harmonious aspect to Jupiter. So we're getting some clarity on some things, even though we're in review about it. Spontaneous energy on the 9th with that moon sextile Uranus. Let the universe guide you. And then the moon moves into fun-loving Leo, my sign, on Sunday, the 10th. I think I'm going to be teaching actually astrology on that day. Yeah. Awesome. The moon's going to be conjoined the planet of love on the 11th, and then it's right back to the shit show on Tuesday, the 12th, with the moon square Uranus. It made a sextile, now it's making a square. Like I said, the moon moves fast, so these are not really long-term effects. They're short, but they add flavor and color and drama to the day. The moon moves into Virgo, and then we've got the new moon on the 14th. And the new moon is going to be taking place in your 4th house of home. So that's where the focus is going to be. New beginnings in the home. Maybe finding a new place. Maybe buying a home. Remodeling of all kinds. Getting down to those details, okay? Because your focus this month, Gemini, is going to be on home security, family issues, that kind of thing. Taking care of that stuff. And resetting the clock on that one. You know what I mean? Now, the next day, Mercury goes direct. So finally, Mercury goes direct and communication lines open up. However, you want to wait off on this weekend, the 16th, the 17th, and all the way to the 19th. This week in here, the 17th through the 23rd, look for some big world news coming out. We've got Venus square Jupiter. We've got the moon moving into Scorpio, and then we've got the sun opposite Neptune. So that's going to be big news, the veil being lifted, okay? And don't forget, your ruler is going direct, so things are going to start moving forward through you. Plans that you wanted to enact now get to start to move forward. I would just wait a week, you know what I mean? Because we're getting to the 23rd when the sun moves into Libra, a fellow air sign. Gemini, Libra, and Aquarius are all grouped in that same air sign. So when the sun moves into a fellow air sign, it's automatically trine or harmonious to your sun because it's in Libra. So this is when things start to move forward for you a little bit, And at the end of the week, this week looks actually good to kind of start putting things together. Communication starts to open up. But again, we got the full moon, which illuminates things in 6 degrees Aries. Aries is all about moving forward, giving the initiative, the drive to do it. But Venus is square Uranus over here now. So Venus is making some, it might show some relationship problems, or all of a sudden there's some relationship problems, but handle it with a down-to-earth practical approach and see both issues, because now on the 23rd, we're going to be in Libra season. So you want to be able to think this out. Be sure to express yourself. All right. So with that being said, Gemini, it's all a focus on home. The full moon is going to be taking place in your 11th house. So then you might be entertaining with groups or something like that. Or maybe you might find out some friends or gossip or anything like that. You might be finding your vibe tribe at that time too. It could also mean finding a romance in a group of people or something like that. So with that being said, Gemini, enjoy your September. Mercury's finally going direct. Hooray. And thank you so much. Please like, share, comment, and subscribe. Don't forget to watch your tarot reading for September also, Gemini, and I hope it's a stellar month for you. Many blessings, and I will see you in October.